Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy and we're gonna get straight into our penny stock watch list, starting with TSNP. So TSNP got crushed today, down 14.7%. And so there's a couple things that I want to talk about with the stock. First thing being, we did break down from our uptrend line. You guys can see clearly we had a nice break down to the downside. And right now we actually have no short-term support here on TSNP. We have slight support here around 65 cents, but I don't think that support is gonna hold. I do believe we will see a test of this 48 cents line of support. And so that also does play in line with our 50-day SMA. And so if you are in TSNP, waiting to get into TSNP or bought TSNP up here, treat this as a very great blessing, as you are going to be able to average down and buy more shares of the stock at a cheaper price. And so this stock is a very long-term hold that has very explosive potential to make you a lot of money. So don't get scared away when you see the price go down a little bit. The stock has gone up substantially over the last year and a half. And so this is a stock that you want to buy on all the dips that you can. And so right now, I would be waiting patiently. Let this stock kind of bottom out right now because it is a falling knife. And although we were down 14.7% today on TSNP, I would be treating this as a blessing in disguise because now you get to hold this beautiful stock at an even cheaper price. So today TSNP was down 14.7%. Second stock of the day, we're looking at SNDL on the hourly time frame. So Sundial was also crushed today, 15.7%. And so this, along with the cannabis sector, was getting crushed. There's a couple things to mention here on this chart. First being that we did break down from our more recent uptrend right here on SNDL. You can see we had a clean break to the downside here. And so we have support right here on a longer term basis on another uptrend. As you can see, this trend line has actually been treated as resistance on every single peak on our run up. And so right now we are actually sitting on top of this line as a nice line of support. And so this plays out two ways for SNDL. This is going to better dictate the health of this movement. If we can hold, back test this line of support, then this becomes a very nice buying opportunity for the next leg up, as well as an opportunity to average down your shares if you did buy up a little bit higher in the run. And the second scenario that could happen on this stock is a breakdown of the support line. And if we do break down from this line of support, I do believe a lot more downside will be coming for this stock. And I would be looking for support somewhere here on this 50-day SMA, which is around 80 cents. And so right now we are at a very critical moment in SNDL as we are sitting on a support on our longest uptrend. And so if we can't hold this, this will go down a little bit further. But if we can hold and back test, this is a very nice buying opportunity for SNDL. Next stock of the day, we're looking at High Tide HITI. So very similar to SNDL, as all the cannabis plays are looking quite similar. You could see right here that on our most recent uptrend, we did break down, we did get rejected. However, we are sitting right here on short-term support. Why is this considered support? Well, when we were coming up our first time, you can see we got rejected at this point and we bounced back down. And so right now we are treating our former line of resistance as a line of support. So if we can hold this line at 69 cents for High Tide, that will become very bullish. And that will also be another opportunity to buy into this company or average down if you did buy up a little bit higher. But the second scenario would be us breaking down from this scenario. And again, we could see a test of our 50-day SMA here at 42 cents. And so common theme in the cannabis stocks is that we are sitting in very critical situations. We saw what happened with Tilray. We did break out of our uptrend and we have more downside pressure. So tomorrow is going to be a very big day for these cannabis stocks. If we could hold this line of support, that will be great. And so we will continue to monitor the movement on these stocks. But right now we are sitting on support and the very last line of support in my opinion. Next stock of the day, we're looking at WDLF on the hourly time frame. So Social Life Network was down 18% today, and I did see this as a beautiful buying opportunity. So I did actually add more to my position here on Social Life Network. So if you kind of look at what happened with the price action, we did close underneath our trend line. So my plan with the stock is the following. If we break past this 0.027 line, of support. I will cut my losses and I will buy back in once I see better price action along our uptrend. As of right now, I did want to get in here. If this is still continue to trade in this channel, this would be a nice little opportunity to buy in as well as capitalize on a nice little swing play. And so Social Life Network is more of a long-term play for myself, but I do want to try to get the best possible cost basis I can on this stock. As of right now, I do plan on trading a portion of my position in Social Life Network, but I do have the majority of my position as a long-term hold, as I do believe in this penny stock, and it is super cheap at 3 cents. And so today we were down 18% and I did add more to my position. Next stock of the day, we're looking at HCMC on the hourly time frame. So this is another stock that was down and I added to my position. So today we actually closed out the day above our uptrend line. We were wrestling with it and we saw some nice movement along this trend line. And so I did decide to double down my position here on HCMC. Yes, we were down, but we were above our uptrend. So I did see that as nice bullish price action. And now every time that you can catch this stock on this trend line, it does seem like a great buying opportunity. If we do break down from this channel, I will have a stop loss here at around 3.4. And so that's how I'm playing HCMC right now. This is another one that I do plan on keeping for the intermediate term. And so today we were down 6.98%. Next stock of the day, we're looking at ACDC on the hourly time frame. So ACDC got crushed as well, down 11.67%. So we were trading in this slight little bull flag, but you can see that we did break down below it. So that was slightly bearish. What I want to see with ACDC come tomorrow is us fight our way back into this channel, carry out the rest of this pattern. If we cannot carry out this flag, then I do see us testing this support line on our longer uptrend. And so my stop loss here for ACDC is below this line of support. As long as we are above this support line, I am bullish on ACDC. But if we break down below this uptrend, I do become bearish. Just today we were down 11.67%. Next stock of the day, we're looking at ASTI on the hourly time frame. So Ascent Solar Technologies got absolutely crushed today again, down 21.21%. As you guys know, we did cut our losses here when we back tested and we got rejected by this uptrend line. And so what we're waiting for now is a clear bottom on ASTI. Right now, we can't say we've found a bottom. Our RSI is 36, so we could still see some more downside. We are above our SMAs, so I would like to see some sort of back test here on the 50 SMA as a nice sturdy line of support. As of right now, we are a falling knife. Stay away from ASTI. Next stock of the day, we're looking at HYSR, Sun Hydrogen on the hourly time frame, and we had a tough close today. We were down 11.11% today, and so if we zoom in a little bit closer, you can see we did close underneath our uptrend line. And so our next move here with HYSR is to see if we can hold our 50 SMA. If we get a nice bounce off of our 50 SMA and we get back above our uptrend line, that becomes a beautiful buying opportunity for this stock for the short term, and that will be a swing play that I will be a part of. As of right now, I am waiting on the sidelines, waiting for this one to bottom, see where we do come down. But it does look like on a technical basis, a lot of these stocks are sitting on support. So the game is starting to get a little bit more tight as the markets start to get a little bit more wobbly. And so again, I'm going to continue to update you guys on all these stocks, but HYSR still patiently waiting on the sidelines. It did close underneath our uptrend line, down 11.11%. Next stock of the day, we're looking at IGEN on the hourly time frame. And so we were kind of flat today here on IGEN networks, and nothing really big here. We are still intact with our uptrend. You could see our 50 SMA crossing over both 100 and 200, which is very bullish to see. We have solid price action above our uptrend line. So this is still a healthy play here in IGEN, down only 0.32%. Next stock of the day, we're looking at FERN Corp, FERN on the hourly time frame. So you guys also know with this one, we did cut our losses here when we got rejected by our top line of resistance. We were down today 6.25%. We are still looking for a bottom on this stock. So we did come here and we almost tested our 50-day SMA, but we actually did not. So I do think that is a kind of head fake move, and I do think we will start to bleed down even further with this one. So be careful here if you are in FERN, as we are sitting underneath our uptrend line and we do become bullish once we break past this line of resistance. Until then, we are bearish. And so the signal for us here is to just sit and wait, down 6.25% today. Next stock of the day, we're looking at MJNA on the hourly time frame. So we got crushed again here in the cannabis space, down 13.33%. And so right now what I'm looking for is we have some sort of support here at these levels, but because it does seem like we could be making a head and shoulders and we are following this uptrend line right here, I do believe that we should be waiting for an opportunity now to tag this support line. The support line also is very close to our 50-day SMA. And so if you are in this stock, be very careful, as we saw a huge run up on Monday when I called for the stock. And then the next couple of days we have been getting crushed. And so with this one, we are still trying to find a bottom. We still don't know where the cannabis sector is trying to shape out. So until then, stay on the sidelines, watch this one and wait for the tag of this support line. If we can get a tag and a back test and a bounce, very nice buying opportunity for a swing play here in MJNA. But today, still just waiting and watching, down 13.33%. Next stock of the day, we're looking at SPLIF on the hourly time frame. We were down today 5.84%. And so with this one, we are still trying to find a bottom. As you guys know, we did break down from our short-term trading channel, but we are still intact with our uptrend. And so this stock would be a nice little buy if we can get a better back test here and bounce. So right now, we actually did not see our back test. So I am still waiting here to see if we can back test and hold. If we hold and get some nice price action on this line of support, I will hop into this one. And so right now I am still waiting on the sidelines, but today we were down 5.84%. There you guys have it. This was our explosive penny stock watch list. We had a lot of red today in the markets as the overall indexes did get crushed today. Cannabis sector does seem a little bit shaky right now, so we're gonna wait and monitor the situations with these stocks. If you guys enjoyed this update video, don't forget to like. We are on that road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I will see you guys in the next one.